welcome back to my channel. Hello if you're new. So today we are going to be doing the February budget setup. This is going to be a great month. Fingers crossed this is actually the month we move. We are officially this entire room left and right is full of boxes. We only have the essential stuff out, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm running out of stuff to pack up and do, not just personally, but for the baby, before we move. So I'm really hoping that we can get moved in February. So let's go ahead and jump into this budget and see what's going on. I can tell you that we are going to go ahead and start the baby fund this month and kind of process all of that. So I am excited to show you guys that as well.
Okay, so first let's get over here to February. So February is looking great. So we have 5 weeks, but actually there's only 4 paychecks of mine and 4 paychecks of my husband's. But the way that the weeks fall, this works out. So our total is $7,527.24. Fabulous income. Love it. I do expect to receive my bonus bucks, but obviously that is not in this total. For reimbursements, my grandma has reimbursed me for absolutely everything. Rance has some stuff that he is getting reimbursed. This is a constant ebb and flow. So he constantly is going to have expenses and constantly get reimbursed. So this I don't think will ever be at zero, ever. And then for other, we have nothing. So for giving, we have 4 Sundays, and then we also have a little bit of extra, or I'm sorry, this is gifts. So for gifts, we have $150, and so that brings up our gift total to $342.95. I don't know of anything that we have in the month of February that I would be purchasing birthday stuff for or anything like that, but there is always that chance that I'm forgetting something or I need to learn, something else comes up, something along those lines. So we will find out. Then for giving, there are 4 Sundays, and then there is also the building fund, the church pantry fund, and the cemetery fund that we give to as well. So that's $70 there. For housing and utilities, I am going to plan on our housing being the rent still. Again, I'm hoping we move in the month of February. I know I keep saying that every single month, but things have just kept happening, and unfortunately due to the cold, freezing weather, everything had to be pushed off once again. So that will put our rent at $415.15. Water, I'm budgeting $45, so we did unfortunately have our pipes freeze. This was actually due to, fun story, a possum under our house, and they were cold, so they took the insulation off of our pipes and decided that they were going to stay warm that way. So we did have our pipes freeze. All of that is fixed, and we did catch the possum. We had actually been trying to catch it for quite a while, so very glad we finally got it, but I do expect our water bill to be a little bit higher due to that, just because we had to have our water on a little bit higher of a stream when we initially got it unfrozen, just to keep it unfrozen. Natural gas, I already know that our cost is $73, and it will come out on the 6th, so I've put that in there. And electricity, I'm budgeting $110. I'm not sure what this will be. Again, we had to run heaters to unfreeze our pipes for quite a while, and so there was a lot on all at once that we don't normally have. Internet, $70, that will come out on the 10th. Trash, $14. My phone bill, I'm budgeting $40. And pet care, $50. This total will go down a good portion because my dog is getting her shots as well as her grooming done at the end of January. For transportation, we have $600 in gas and $500 going to maintenance. We really don't need $500 going to maintenance, but I do want to start kind of building up that extra savings just because we have had my car have issues recently, and so I do want to have a little bit of a cushion. For food, we have $200 for groceries, and as you can see, we have not spent nearly enough in groceries the past couple of months. And I'm perfectly okay with that because I know once we do get moved that I'm going to want to restock on some stuff because we're just kind of going through stock right now, so we have less to move. And restaurants, $150. Again, I do want to eventually lower that, but until we're officially in our new house and everything's kind of settled, I just don't see that happening because we are partially living out of boxes. For our entertainment, we each have $60. Clothing, I'm putting $200 in. So now that you guys know that I'm expecting, you know why we're putting such a large amount to clothing. And that is just because I am outgrowing my clothes. And so while I'm trying to be smart about what I purchase, I also know that I do realistically need options. So I'm going to slowly purchase maternity clothes. Hair and beauty, $200. I am getting my hair done this month. So that will be a decent amount, and then I just kind of want to build up the fund a little bit extra and let that sit, just because, again, just like everything else, we've kind of been running our stock down, so I will want to restock when we move. Household maintenance, that's $100, and we're just over $1,000, and that makes me really happy. We did have to make some purchases in January, which you guys will see, but nothing too major. Investments, $274.67. Our Spotify and Hulu is $10.99, and there is no yearly subscriptions coming out in February. For medical, we have my insurance benefits card. I have not used it at all, but I do imagine I will use it the last week of January, so we'll see where that balance lies. And then $50 for medical. Just a nice cushion there, and then it is also going to help us start saving up once we move. We'll throw more to it just for medical expenses once our little girl gets here. For insurance, we have taxes as the item to come out for the month, but we have not received all of our tax stuff, so for right now it's going to hang out there, but I do expect that we will have stuff coming out. We will have $2,000 to put towards my husband's car, and that is going to be great, and we'll get that balance down. So the current balance is $18,000, so it'll go down even farther. I'm really excited for that. And I do want to say I'm sorry, you guys, if there is kind of a break. I've had a really tough time with what I'm assuming is baby brain, but I just seem to lose words in my head quite often lately, so hopefully that'll come back soon. And then we have Future House. Future House will have $1,000 going into it, and while it's an even $1,000 is because I decided hopefully we will be moving. We'll kind of know more fixed cost and where we sit. So this may change, but I figured it was time to get started on baby girl. So we are going to make this a fund. Start it with a zero balance. I'd like to have $5,000 for it. I know we're not going to spend that much. We may. I don't know. We've never had a child, so I don't really know what to expect. But I went ahead and put $608.43. So that's a little over $1,000 and a little under $2,000 for our total savings goals for the month. And it's looking pretty good.
Okay, so there you guys go. That is the February budget setup. I am so excited that you guys got to see this and see that we are making progress. Obviously, this month does not have as much money as January did going into the budget, or into the savings account, I should say. But again, I'm really excited to see us not spend money and see how much more we can put to savings by the end of February, and just start saving up. Hopefully, I don't want to say hopefully we start spending, but hopefully that money starts coming out from the house fund, and that means that we're actually in the process of actively moving, and I'm just so ready for it. You guys, you have no idea. I'm ready to have a baby's room. I'm ready to have our house not piled full of boxes and actually be able to find stuff. Cannot wait. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!